are in the closing seconds before the start of the game. Coaches are calling their teams over to their to the benches. Meanwhile, this is a packed house, full of energy. This is an important game. We've got two teams, both with 2 wins, and so this game will set an early tone for who is going to be in dominant position for the 1 seed.
We've seen quite an improved ISKL team yesterday. The last few years of IASAS tournaments haven't been so kind to the ISKL team.
Yeah, I think one of the keys for ISKL today is going to be number 23, their point guard. He's Brendan, I believe is his name. What we saw yesterday was just that he goes really hard. He drives the pace of the offense. He can get into the lane. He can draw fouls, and he is an excellent free throw shooter. So he's going to be a real key to the game for them, making sure that he stays aggressive and hunts out his shot. For ISM, what do you think is the key for this game?
I think Tarun's play is going to be pretty important here. I think in the first game yesterday, he had a hot hand, cooled off a little bit in the second game against SAS, and his shots weren't falling as much. So I think how he shoots is going to be quite key.
Yeah, when his shot doesn't fall, it's important for him to really channel his energy into his defense. That can really drive, get his energy back up and turn into scoring. That's something we didn't really see yesterday in yesterday's second game, but as you say, he's a key component to the offense for ISM. It'll be important to try to get him going early. So the team's lining up now for the jump ball. We have Jacob at center, number 44 for ISM. Jumping off against, I believe that is Michael for ISKL. The ball's up, tipped away, and ISKL secures the ball to the left wing. So at the left wing, looking for an entry. Looks like ISM has come out in man-to-man. A nice entry into the post. Kick out, and a shot from 3 from the wing is good for an early 3-0 lead at 7:45 mark.
Ooh, quite a start.
Jack bringing the ball up center of the floor. Looks like ISKL is also in a man-to-man, a little bit of a deny. Ball in the right wing, entered back over to Jack. Right wing, staying there, staying on the right wing. Tarun with the drive baseline, shot up, off the iron, and rebounded. Ball's off to the right wing, a drive into the paint, well defended. Kick out, nice and open, shot for 13. It's off and rebounded by ISM. Tarun in the open floor. And ahead, but wisely holds off. A nice trailing play, kick out to avoid the charge, and that's, I believe, Nate with the kick out. A shot up for 3, and it's good. You can hear.
Equalizer.
Yeah, you can hear the energy in this gym is electric already.
Yeah, a frenetic pace to start the game. Ooh,
shot air ball off there. Jack bringing it up center floor. Kick up to the left. Nice kick up. He's open if he wants it, but he decides to give it off. A 3 from far off the rim. No rebounders there. ISKL takes it away.
No one home for the rebound for the Bearcats there. Clearing out.
ISKL looking around, trying to set their motion in play. Jack defending. The help is a little bit late, and a nice drive and finish in the paint for ISKL. It's to set it up to take the lead, 5-3. Coach Hefty calling for a different offensive set.
A little bit of frustration there. Wants more help on defense.
Nice cut and entry into Nate. Drive into the paint. Again, just trying to make this motion work. Ball's free. Jack with 1 to shoot. Gets it up off the iron. No rebounders again. So ISKL taking the ball up on the left wing. Patiently looking to set their motion. Ball up the top wing, left side, now right side. Right side, he's well defended. It's an excellent defense, but a great shot over the top. Sometimes good offense beats good defense, and that's going to take the score to 7-3. Ball in the right wing, kicked over to Jacob up top, swung over to the left side. Shot up from the center, front rim. Again, ISKL bringing the ball again on the right side. One thing about ISKL, they really like to bring the ball up the right side. That's the strength where he can get a drive into the center.
Ties him up inside.
There's a nice tie-up.
With the travel. Coach making a substitution. John Toronto coming in for Tarun. Coach wants to have some choice words with Tarun.
Yeah, I think this is just about trying to get Tarun his head in the game on the defensive end maybe, and making sure that he's just making the right choices. Ball's kicked out up top. Nice shot from Johnny. Hit a couple of those yesterday. That one's off, back rim. Ball coming up the right side. Again, they like to drive the right side, and that's something that ISM's going to need to be wary of.
A little slow on the help side defense there. ISM settling for some long-range shots to start the game, but shooting percentage not quite there yet.
Yeah, and those long-range shots aren't really allowing for anyone to get inside. They're not waiting for the cuts and getting people inside for the rebounds, and so that's led to some easy transition for ISKL. Good rebound there by John coming up the right side, and nice drive. That's that transition we're talking about. It allows them to get in the lane and draw a quick foul.
He'll get 2 shots. It's 9-3, ISKL. We're already at 4:37 into the first quarter.
So we have 2 shots here for John Toronto, number 4. A pretty good free throw shooter. Hopefully he can knock a couple of these down and settle things in. If he hits the second, that'll allow them to set their defense and force ISKL to work against that.
John Toronto is a dual threat, varsity basketball player and thespian, starring in the high school play.
All right, he makes both, bringing the score to 9-5. ISKL into early motion. They look to get those back cuts. A nice block by John, so that's a couple nice plays in a row by John. Out to Jack so he can bring it up, and they're off into transition. Coach Hefty calls for an offensive set, and they get their motion running.
Can't handle the inside pass.
A little bit careless there, trying to catch the ball one-handed. I can't see from this angle whether the pass was accurate or not, but a one-handed catch isn't really what you're looking for there on that.
Tarun subs back in for Nate.
They extend into what looks like a 1-3-1 zone press. ISKL handles it well to get to the cross. They get an open 3 from the wing, off on the front, but an easy rebound, kick back out. So they've got the defense in disarray. Shot up from that
Another
side.
3.
A good rebound and foul on ISKL number 13. As he tried to corral that rebound, Jack had already gotten possession of it.
Only their second team foul. You get the inbound pass on the side.
Meanwhile, we've got a slew of little ones cutting in front of us, so we're trying to do double action here. Ball's off in the wing. Tarun with a shot from 3. It's not a bad shot for him, but maybe a little early in the shot clock. Brendan again on the right side. He likes to drive right. He does have a functional spin to his left once he gets in the lane.
Downtown.
Number 12 with a shot. Good rebound by Jacob. And again, up to Jack so he can bring it up the center of the floor. They're back in their offensive set. We're looking for backdoor cuts here. Ball off to Jack at the top. Now to the wing. John. A good backdoor screen. Those back screens are working. They're getting people in the lane and in the paint open, but nothing has really come of it yet.
You need more of those inside looks, though. A little less of the three-point game for now.
I think a few
might have had his toe on the line there.
A few too many open shots for ISKL at this point if you're Coach Hefty. Something he might want to work out at the timeout or maybe at the quarter.
ISKL called for a 3-second violation there.
So with 2:58 remaining, ISKL with a 9-5 lead. Jack brings it up off to Jacob. Another back screen off to Tarun. Tarun with an athletic catch, kicks it out to Jacob. Jacob with a 3. He can hit those. That's off left rim. Rebound to number 12 and advanced up to 15 on the left side. ISKL into their motion. They like to pass and cut in. A lot of very similar kind of styled offense to what ISM is running right now.
Another 3.
A shot off 3. That one's off long with an easy. This should be a good transition opportunity because the shot was led to a good bleed out. Ball over to the left side, Tarun. Tarun driving, he fouled on the drive. That may settle things. That's the 3rd team foul.
ISM needs to look to run a little bit more set offense here. Work it deeper into the shot clock and not settle for these early long-range shots.
So for ISKL, Julian checking in, number 21, coming in for Kai, number 13. All right, sideline inbounded. They look for the backdoor cut, but well defended by ISKL, kicking it out. So with 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock and 2:13 in the quarter, looking to get something going. ISM, ball inbounded to John on the left wing. Again, Tarun, a left side drive and one. And the crowd appreciates the effort.
He'll go to the line for a three-point play.
So that's going to lead to a timeout taken by ISKL bench. That's the first timeout. And we'll take a break for a minute.
A little bit of history for you. The last 6 games between ISKL and ISM have been won by ISM. Dating back to 2016 was the last time that ISKL beat ISM in an IASAS match.
Well, so far, ISKL looking up to the task.
But ISKL's been on an upward track. I did a little bit of digging into IASAS history. ISKL has finished 6th, and then 5th, and then 4th in their last IASAS. So they're moving on up. It had a long spell of 6th place finishes, dating back to 2012. 6 years in a row of 6th place finishes. That's quite a long streak. Not quite as long as a Gonzaga home win streak. I had to bring that up for you. I know that ended.
Snapped,
yep, I'm sorry about that, but had to bring that up.
That's the thing about streaks. They're fun to have and terrible to lose. All right, so the team's coming back out to the floor. Tarun set for his one shot on the and one. Score 9-7 with 2 minutes, 6 seconds. There's an official holdup, making sure that they counted the 2 points. They did. So Tarun lined up for his shot. Shots up and good.
3 points the old-fashioned way.
So again, Coach Hefty has come out in that 1-3-1. Brendan's brought it up. Nothing really too much of a pressure there. It's probably slowed up. Pass across. Tarun has stolen it. Again, up left hard. No foul that time. Smart decision by ISKL.
Crowd likes
ball's
that.
back in. They're back in the 1-3-1. Trying to rush things, but a nice pass. Kicked out to 20 in the wing. Back over to 12 on the left side. The defensive intensity is ratcheted up.
Loses control, but ISKL will retain possession on the tip ball.
So sideline inbound coming in.
16 left on the shot clock.
Ball in, trying to get into some early motion. It looks as though ISM has turned into a 2-3 zone.
Ball fake.
Just to kind of change things up. Shot up, contested, front side, good rebound to Tarun. An opportunity to push it if they want, but they kind of hold it up, wait for the offense to set. It's across to John, a pump fake, a shot from the middle of the lane, short. Not a bad shot, just missed, front side.
Can't make the short range jumper fall.
Ball up on the right side for ISKL. 1:09 remaining in the quarter. ISKL up by 1. Jacob,
great hustle.
Good hustle play, can't get anything to go. Tarun again with a steal. He's got Jack out front, 2-on-1. Nice athletic up front, and again a fast break score to bring the score to 12-9 ISM. Brendan trapped on the front side. A good cover.
He's in
good
trouble.
cover.
Gets out of it.
They've got a 3-on-2 if they can take advantage. Kick out. ISM still scrambling, and that results in a foul on the left side by Jack. So, again, ISM has gone on a little run here, charged up a little bit on the defensive side, turning steals into offensive fast breaks. Tarun able to get a number of buckets off of those. Sideline inbound over to number 15. Now over to 21 on the wing. It looks as though they are sticking in the zone. ISM. Shot is off far side. Long shot, long rebound. Brendan shot fake, drives right, spin left. That's kind of his move. When he can drive right, he's strong, but he does have that move back to the left, and often results in him picking up fouls, and he's a very good free throw shooter.
He'll go to the line for 2. That's ISM's third team foul.
Coach for ISKL taking an opportunity to talk to his players, make sure he's got things lined up right. Brendan's first shot, long, off the rim, so he missed the first one.
I think that's John Toronto's first personal foul.
Second of 2 shots for Brendan, number 23 for ISKL. Shots up, and front side, no good. A rebound by John, off over, now an advanced into Jacob at the top. Kicked out to Tarun. Tarun has been feeling it of late. Shots up, short front. But again, they secure the rebound, something they weren't doing in the opening minutes. Good pass fake by Jacob, but doesn't get anything.
Shot.
A nice last-second shot off the backboard. So we finished the quarter, 12-9, ISM up, fueled largely by the defense and the ability to get out in the open floor on offense.
Yeah, making points off of turnovers. Sent them on a little run there at the end of the first quarter. Got the crowd into it a little bit. Packed house right now.
I will say this is it's a nice crowd, good energy, packed. If
you know it's getting loud when you see the little ones covering their ears.
If you are a teacher in your classroom watching this right now, there is nothing yet no space yet that I see that you can fill in. So maybe just stay in your classrooms and let your students watch.
Shout out to the ISM people back home, Martin Alandogan and Trevor Yu. Shout out to you.
So that was a brief shout out from one of our former players and alumni to former players of the program. It's been nice during IASAS hosting it here, having such a kind of community feel around the basketball program.
Yeah, Daniel, this is your first experience of IASAS. I'm wondering how the IASAS vibes compare to your experiences in other international basketball tournaments.
Yeah, it's very similar. I mean, I would say this is very similar to what you experience in something like APAC and the Asia Pacific Athletic Conference. Very different from what we experienced in Tashkent, but yeah, it's always lovely. It's my favorite time of year during these events, and it's just nice to be back in the middle of it and have everyone back in a gym.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we get started for the second quarter, we have a lot of fans in the gym.
Speaking of fans.
Free throws, drums, all that. We should not be doing that, okay? Quiet during.
So a message from the site director to, in the spirit of sportsmanship, to during free throws, not be screaming and yelling or hitting on drums. So a slight delay, but now the ball inbounded to start the second quarter. So it looks like ISKL is remaining in man-to-man. Tarun on the right side now, drive and foul during the shot. That foul is on number 13, Kai. Didn't agree with the call, but you know, I would say that the refs have been rewarding active advance to the rim during this tournament.
That's Kai's third personal foul. Might send him to the bench early.
First shot by Tarun, up a little long, missed. So the score is still 12-9 with 7:52 remaining in the second quarter. Second shot up and again off the rim.
Missed them both.
Two misses by Tarun. ISKL trying to make quick work, advancing the ball. Ball off in the wing, and that because they do.
Another three.
Woo. All right, so Coach Hefty looking for an over-the-back call. I haven't seen that called at all this whole tournament, so they're still allowing teams to be aggressive on the rebounds. Tarun up for a shot. Looks like maybe got it blocked there by number, I can't tell, number 14. Brendan gets it up, over to 14, back to Brendan in the wing. He drives left, kicks left to 12. 12 with a shot from three. He's got a smooth stroke. He's not the one you want shooting. He's got a really smooth stroke, hit a few yesterday.
Both teams' outside shooting is colder than a Canadian winter right now. I don't think we've seen a three since the first three of the game on the first play.
But many of them are open, and they will start falling as these teams get settled in.
Not for lack of trying. Another one. Can't make it go.
Rebound long. Brendan bringing it up strong. Look for a drive to the right, maybe a spin left. He's cut off.
Oh, turnover.
Steal.
Jacob Thompson pushing it up the floor.
There he goes.
Strong finish.
Jacob takes it full court, end to end with the finish left hand.
Jacobo bringing the full court pressure.
And the steal by Tarun.
And the steal.
Tarun jumps into the passing lane, gets the deflection. John comes away with the steal off to the point guard at the center. Tarun on the right wing rather, and is fouled by 13. That is not what you want if you're ISKL's coach.
That's his 4th foul already. Early foul trouble for Kai.
And that's confirmed. That's 4 fouls on number 13. So
Ryan
that's going to force number 21 to come back in. Julian to come in for Kai. It's unfortunate. You don't like to see those fouls come. He was trying to be aggressive, go for the ball, but a little too aggressive.
Tarun is sucking wind here on the sidelines, trying to catch his breath. He's been all over the place on defense.
ISM back into their offensive set. Nice pump fake. Shot up and off the rim. So both teams are getting good looks. You would expect these shots to start to fall once more. Sean brings the ball up over to Julian. Julian over inside to Michael. Michael gets the ball to Brendan. Back over to Julian. Julian gets it outside to Sean. Sean back over to Julian. Julian off to Brendan at the left wing. A left side drive and a shot at the front rim. Brendan is not as strong with his left side drive as he is with his right.
Well, ISM is really looking to push the tempo here.
Yeah, and they just have to be careful not to, you want to be quick but not hurry. You want to make quick decisions, make quick moves but not hurry anything. That one was maybe just a little hurried.
Yeah, lost the handle on it there.
Brendan double teamed on the left side. That leaves open number 12. Again, a smooth stroke, front side. Good rebound on the weak side. Off to Julian. Julian's pass is tipped, but again, an open shot in the middle of the lane by number 12. And Tarun comes away with the rebound. Tarun brings it up, right wing. Shot fake, looking for something, nothing there. Jacob drives baseline, kick out to Nate for 3. That's as open as you're going to get.
Nice swat. Great hustle.
Nice save by Tarun at the half court. Kicks it over to Jacob. Jacob over to Tarun at the wing. Wing open shot. That is good for 3 to bring the score up to 17-9. Nice movement off the rebound there. A little bit of early pressure. They're trying to double the ball here. Ball over to Brendan right side just to cut off some of that dribble penetration.
Yeah, they brought in some fresh legs with Ryan, showing a little extra defensive pressure.
Great kick ball that was not.
Ryan can't handle it.
Great defensive coverage. Maybe a kick ball that wasn't called. And then they got a little ahead of themselves in the pass out. But hey, good defensive intensity.
They've really turned up the defensive pressure here.
Yeah, it really kind of started when they switched over. Looks like they're trying to blitz the ball a little bit and send 2 defenders at the ball and play more in zone in the passing lanes. And that's been allowing them to get some hands on the ball, deflect the ball, and good things are happening for ISM.
ISKL coach looks to be drawing up a play, making some adjustments to the pressure being applied by the ISM defense.
Yeah, if you're the ISKL coach right now, what you're really looking to do is trying to just get them to understand where they need to move as the ball is doubled, because ISM is doubling the ball on any pass to the wing or down to the corner. So he's just trying to get them probably spaced out, get them all on the same page. One thing, though, about Coach Hefty, he has quite a few different defensive sets, and he likes to change them coming out of timeout, so I wouldn't be surprised to see something different, at least for a couple possessions out of Hefty. So that's the little chess game, the game within the game.
So ISM up 8, 17-9 with 4:46 left in the second quarter.
ISKL step back out on the court. It will be their ball. And ISM now taking the floor. Looks like
Coach is having a little conference with the referees here, clarifying. My lip reading skills aren't so good, so I'm not sure what they're discussing.
They look to be maybe discussing foul calls, but it's unclear. Anyway, ISKL enters the ball.
ISM looks to come out in a 2-3 zone.
So Jung Won, pass off.
And there's Tarun again with another steal.
Got it all the way if he wants it. Off.
Can't make it go.
Good rebound on the weak side, but no handling of that. That's one of those where you really want to see Ryan just get the ball and go straight up, maybe pick up a foul. Instead, he tries to pass it over to Tarun, and defense is able to recover. So Jung Won brings it back up over to Ryan. Oh, sorry, not Ryan. Sean.
Another steal.
Steal in the fast break. The ball is up.
Can't
again,
make it
nothing
go.
there. A good rebound by John, but again, off the back rim. That looks to be off of ISM. It will be ISKL ball. So good defense leading the breakouts. They're not capitalizing. Those are tough to stomach as a coach, but those things will happen in a high-intensity game.
Couple of tough missed opportunities there.
Jongwon bringing the ball
you'd
up.
really like to have if you're Coach Hefty over there.
So again, ISM staying in that 2-3 zone, extending up, trying to cut the floor in half.
Ryan
They're really cutting off that
actively
reversal.
defending.
That's a good job by 15 to take the right side of the floor after ISM tried to cut it off, but Tarun off the short shot maybe was blocked. He brings it up, gets it off on the right side by Ryan. Tries to reverse
Goes
it, but
underneath.
either blocked or short. Difficult to see from this angle. Brendan bringing it up, center of the court, gets it off to the right side. They drive baseline, cut off. Out to the wing, 14, now off to the corner,
Skip
2,
pass.
Jongwon, a one dribble pull-up, and that is off the back rim. No rebound yet, rebound secured by ISM.
ISM's defense is looking suffocating right now, but they can't capitalize on the offensive
Behind
side.
the back dribble, over to John, kicked out on the right side. Tarun, three-pointer contested, maybe not the shot you want. if you're
Oh,
Coach
offensive board. Henry
Tarun,
gets in
again,
there,
a
another
three-point
one.
shot. That's more open, but that's off right side. So again,
Sean
ball over to
corralled that
Brendan.
rebound.
Ball over to Brendan. He brings it up to right side. Dribble handoff over to Jongwon. Jongwon drives right.
Couple steps
Jump
there.
up and a travel. Jacob for ISM looking to check back in. Looks like he will be coming in, as will be Emilio. They've taken Tarun out, and looks like unclear who else they took out there.
Henry is
Henry
just come
has
running
come out.
off as a
Okay.
late switch there.
So Nate bringing the ball up center court, off to Jacob on the left wing, over to Emilio center. Ryan up right wing, John at the top.
He
John,
wants
a
it.
contested three.
In and
Front
out.
rim, in and out. Brendan off to the right side to Sean. I believe that's Sean. Brendan left side, over to Jongwon, left side, left baseline drive, cut off. Good
Nice
cut.
cut by Aleph.
Wonderful cut.
Can't make it go. Can't finish, but he'll get to shoot two.
I watched some of the games yesterday, and Aleph, he's a really smart player. He understands space really well. He cuts well in the space, and he's a
setting
good shooter
screens.
from outside. There's a timeout now taken by ISM. Coach Hefty didn't like something they saw, and they want to get a relook.
Let Aleph think about it a little bit here. This is sort of the basketball equivalent of icing the kicker, giving him a little extra time to think about those two shots. Be curious to see how ISKL responds on the offensive front here. They haven't been able to get much going against ISM's zone defense.
Yeah, I think if you're the coach for ISKL, one of the things you have to think through is you were getting open three shots, but once that zone came in, they've been much more contested. What's open now seems to be the pump fake and drive into the lane, one dribble jumper. And, you know, that might be what they have to do for a while. Try to drive, or maybe try to go all the way to the rim and pick up some fouls. Try to get something going that's positive for your offense, because nothing has really been going for them lately.
We're still here at 17-9. I don't think we've had a point scored in about the last 4 minutes of play. Quite a low-scoring affair here. Only 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
So not many fouls called this quarter. We got 2 on for ISKL, and then 1 foul against ISM. So plenty of fouls to get to the bonus, but because Aleph was shooting in the act, he has 2 shots coming. Lined up for his first shot. First shot away, back rim.
The back iron.
You know, that at this point, there's just sort of a lid on the rim, and if you're ISKL, you just want to drop one of these in, take the lid off, and just get back to doing what you do.
Yeah, they need to look for an easy inside bucket, a layup.
So the second shot up and good. Maybe that gets something going for ISKL. Nate bringing the ball up to center of the floor. He's got Emilio on the right, Ryan on the left, John also on the left. Kick off to the right, Jacob up top to Ryan. Emilio, shot away, long three. John with a
Great
sweeping
follow.
rebound and put back.
Great follow.
That's what you want to see. You want to see a big man go get the rebound and go straight back up. Don't bring that ball down and let the guard swipe it away. ISKL takes it. Jungwon off the left side. Brendan over to Julian. Julian, long skip pass over to Jungwon. ISM recovers outside of 20. We have 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Brendan, a one dribble, pull up, contested, short, and ISM comes away with the rebound. Emilio bringing the ball up. Left side, Jacob forward, spin move, kick out. That's a wide open three from Nate, but short, a little flat,
short.
front rim. Brendan with the board, gets it off to the right side, Jungwon. I'm interested in the idea that Brendan's running the left side. He's a strong right-hand driver, and so maybe they're just trying to get something going in the middle of the floor. Brendan off to the left side, number 20, wide open three, short again.
Another rebound for LeJohn, Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. I think what you want to see for ISKL is maybe just get something going to the rim. You really got to try to get some penetration on the pass or off the dribble. That pass deflected away. Emilio not able to grab it. His foot is on the line, and that's a turnover. That's an unforced turnover. That's one of those things as a coach will drive you crazy. So 19-10, a minute 6 remaining in the second quarter. Ball inbounded to Sean, I believe. Drive left. Nice cut by Julian into the paint. He gets inside. Anytime you get the ball inside like that, you're going to be able to crash the defense a little, but they can't take advantage of it. Ball off to the right wing.
Resets.
Now off the short corner. Stolen by Jacob. Jacob bringing it up against pressure. Hefty wants a foul, but no call. Jacob straight in, push off. That's an offensive foul. That's a good call. He does push off with his offhand, and that's something you can't do. I think he was maybe a little frustrated at the idea that he was getting fouled on the other end and no call.
Arav goes back in. Thompson will get a few seconds to cool off. 41 seconds left in the first half.
So Julian inbounds to Sean. He's bringing it up left side. Julian, he directs him. Julian off to the left side. That comes over. Right side of the Jungwon. Alif sets a nice screen, allowing for some dribble penetration. A good cut.
That's that inside game that they're looking for to get some easier baskets, and now they've got a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, well-designed play, high screen, pick and roll to get into the teeth of the zone defense there. Well constructed and well executed.
Quick break for Thompson. He's back in. John Toronto will get a break. That's John Toronto's second personal foul.
So first
can't make
shots
the
away.
Three-point play.
Yep. Can't capitalize, but it is now 19-12, 23 seconds remaining, 20 seconds of the shot clock. Tarun, more or less center court off the left side. Jacob in the post, going to work, nothing there. Ball tipped away. Emilio on the outside, drives baseline, cut off. Over to Jacob in the center floor. Shot from the middle.
Can't make it
back
go.
Rim. There are 6 seconds remaining. Jungwon bringing the ball up, high dribble. Off to Alif, he's a shooter, he can shoot it. Bank shot, good for the buzzer beater. That's going to bring it to 19-15. That's your halftime score. A low-scoring affair. Not so much because of defense, but more, I think, because of missed shots. A lot of missed opportunities in that first half. So I would expect a more high-scoring second half when we return.